Good evening, you mayhem devils. Welcome to the EDH Brothers Thursday night showdown. It's going to be a good one, and I can guarantee it will not be an 11-hour game because who in the hell would want to play one game for 11 hours? But that's neither here nor there. Let's jump over to the board because we may or may not have been talking about that before. As always, we've got the usual repeat offenders, the glorious Wolfman Caleb.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Caleb, aka Glorious Wolfman. And for the record, I would totally be down to play an 11-hour or longer game if I'm going for a Guinness Book of World Records thing. So if you want to get me in on that, I'll schedule some vacation time with my day job. We'll make it happen.
I mean, for a world record, I would be okay with that. I may Google that later. I'm curious. And on that note, while we're Googling how long the longest Magic game recorded ever is,
Probably 11 hours.
of course, there's Swan, who's, it's Swan. Swan, how are you?
It is Swan. I'm good. Just missing playing Magic with my friends, which is why I'm here with you guys instead of my friends. Close as I can get. Right?
Ow, my pride.
So looking forward to this game that's not going to take 11 hours.
Good Lord, not even 5 minutes in, and the duck is already out. Good hell. From one bird to another, we've got Metal Nick.
What's up, everybody? It is good to be here. Excited to be playing with everybody. I'm in my new office digs. I have, like many of the things that will happen in both the decks I'm playing tonight, I've risen from the underdwelling ground, graveyard, whatever you want to call it, and I'm in the upstairs. I've got natural light. It's a wonderful thing, and I'm very excited to be here and to jam out with everybody tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, let's get the player order first, and then during your first turn, you can announce who you're playing. Nick, pick the number 1 through 4.
Let's go with 3.
1, 2, 3. Echo. Oh, did my camera? Oh no, Swan is pulling a Josh. What is this?
And we're getting some echo, too.
I know. Echo.
Swan, did you
First
die?
the Swan. I think Swan was exiled.
He's not happy that I chose the number 3.
It is his least favorite number.
But it's not the loneliest number.
It is not.
No. If you guys get
It
that
is part of the
reference,
loneliest
extra
numbers.
points.
Oh, okay. Technical issues. His PC just crapped out, so he will be right back.
I was going to say, Nick, it is technically kind of part of the loneliest number in the fact that 3 Dog Night sang it.
Oh, there you go. All right.
See, this is what happens when he said that he wasn't hanging out with his real friends.
Yep. And when you started to say this is what happens, the Big Lebowski just came to mind for me.
That's what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps.
This is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps.
There's somewhere out there, there's a database of all the best censored versions of movies. Some of my favorites are from Army of Darkness. The only things you own are Jack and Spiel, and Jack just left town. And I'm tired of these melon farmer snakes on this melon farmer plane.
That's a good one.
Are we sure that's not a Utah-based company? Because I feel like that would be.
I believe there's also from Predator. I mean, I think it's more just the fact that you're hearing Arnold say this, but rather than proclaiming that all the information they found in the camp is, bullshit, in the TV version he says it's all baloney. It's baloney.
Baloney. Which I'm sure that's exactly what Swan is saying right now.
Sometimes I miss those 90s movies edits when you catch them on TV because they would freeze the frame and then poorly chop in the audio. I remember watching Home Alone as a kid, and then it's that line where it's like something about growing on my ass, and they like since it like froze his face, and then it was butt. Man,
All
I
right.
can't get away with saying ass on TV anymore.
TV movies will never be the same again.
No.
No.
You guys ready to rock in and or roll?
I can do
one
one
of
of
those
those
at
things.
least.
Let's do this.
I'm in my 30s. I can no longer do both of those.
Yeah.
All right. I will draw for turn. Cool. I'm going to
By the way,
play
who are you playing?
Oh, I'm playing Olivia, the Crimson Bride. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that. But yes, Olivia, the Crimson Bride. We all know the deck. I love it. I don't care. I'm here to play it again. It's great. Okay, moving on. And I'm going to tap it for 1 to play a Soul Ring. I'm going to tap the Soul Ring to play Swiftfoot Boots. And I'll pass the turn.
Gross.
All right. I'm playing Oloro. I'm just here to gain some life. We've seen this before. I will not be doing much. And by not be doing much, I am lying. I draw this card. I'm going to play this Vault of Champions. I'm going to tap this Vault of Champions for my own Soul Ring.
Oh,
And then I'm going to not do anything else. Caleb, turn 1 Soul Ring is up to you.
All right, I'll draw. I am playing Minsk and Boo, Timeless Heroes, much like the previous two. You've seen this on the channel before. This is the deck I play when I don't want to think too much. This is a Timmy deck, and by that I mean I play big creature goes sideways, opponent die because big creature goes sideways.
Richard Gere goes upwards.
Yes, the name of this deck is in fact Richard Gere. If you don't get the reference, you know what? Google's a
Google
thing.
it later.
Yeah, but I recommend safe search on. Spire Garden. I'm going to tap Spire Garden. Anyone want to guess what I'm playing?
Soul Ring?
No. Argonath, Pillar of the Kings. It's the Ozolith. I'll pass.
All right. Well, I will draw a card. I've been playing a lot of fun games lately. I've been playing some Diablo 4, Oblivion Remastered. So rather than dungeon delving your mom, I am playing Stefana, Helmport Cutthroat, and Dungeon Delver. It is a dungeon delving deck.
Are we gonna see the fabled Pauper band mechanic, the Initiative?
Damn right. And venturing into the dungeons. So yeah. Path of Ancestry enters tapped. Second Trebek pass turn.
Draw for turn. All right, I'm going to pay... I'm going to play Mountain. I'm not going to pay anything yet. And, yeah, I will play... I will tap 4 to play Strafon, More Progenitor. There was a time he was actually the commander of this deck. Long ago. All right.
That was our friend Voodoo's first commander deck.
Yep.
Back in the mean streets of New Capenna. Oh, wait, nope, just kidding.
Innistrad.
Yeah, Crypto Vow.
All right, and with that, I will pass the turn because he does not have haste, and I don't have an extra mana to equip the boots.
I mean, that was how many sets ago?
Draw.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Vow?
My computer is not strong enough, does not have enough processing power with it. Even 24 cores cannot compute how many sets ago that was. It's just too hard.
Rip.
All right, I'm going to play this Underground Sea. And then I'm going to tap the Vault of Champions and the Underground Sea for Drain's Magistrate.
Why are you the way that you are?
Because I blame you. Somehow it's your fault. Victim blaming is a thing, right? Pass the turn.
Hang on. At least more than 9 sets ago.
There we go. Okay.
I forgot that the thing I was using to look it up doesn't have all of the sets. It doesn't have any sets listed after Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
For those of you that know what Enchant Wordle is, that's what I was looking at. Or, Enchant Worldle. That's
the Moxfield thing, right?
No, that's called Moxie. This is one where you guess a random. I showed it to you. You guess a random magic card, and you have to try to figure out what card it picked based on, like, it. If you're like, I always do Grey Merchant of Asphodel first, so it's like, okay, it's not a 5-drop, it's not black, it's not a common. A Goblin and Archomancer, red and green spells I cast cost 1 less to cast, pass. So, and you just try to determine it down based on like the characteristics you get right. It's one of the 3 Magic games I play daily. Like, there's that one, the Moxie, which is Wordle, but for on Moxfield, and Spellify by Commander's Herald, where you it gives you a card frame with no text on it and no picture, and you have to figure out what the card is by filling in little letters at a time.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it on stream one of these days, like live for everyone to see. They only reset every 24 hours though.
31 sets ago.
Cool.
So yeah. In case you were wondering, I'm gonna play a swamp. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna pass the. Hold on. Need to read the specific. Yeah. Cool. Pass turn because Swan is a dick.
Yep.
I played 1 card.
That says we can't cast our commanders.
It says nothing of the
I could have
sort.
cast
You
Dungeon
can
Delver.
totally cast your commander if it's in your hand.
All right. I'm going to play a swamp.
I'm gonna slap you so far upside the head, Swan.
Slap him so hard that he goes all the way back to Fallen Empires.
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Well, Drenith Magistrate is out, so I mean it's worth considering.
These Fallen Empires are better than Homelands. Fallen Empires had Night Soil and Hymn to Turok.
True.
All right. I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to Dreadboard Draenith Magistrate.
Hell yeah.
Draenith explodes.
All right. Sweet.
Is that the metal art for Party Hard Shred Harder art?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are a few cards in this deck that I just will not spend the money. The big one that I want for this deck that I don't have yet is the full art from Commander Masters of Demonic Tutor. But that's going to just have to wait a moment. All right. Then I'm going to pay 1, and I will lose a life. When did I even lose life to begin with? I don't think I lost a life yet.
Did you have to use your Sulphur Springs for a color?
I did for that's right. Okay, so I'll lose another life. And I will Dark Ritual. Let's out the Soul Ring to play Draena, the Last Blood Chief.
Sure. I say sure, like I have any responses to anything.
Right.
And then I will go ahead and I will, because I'm not trying to pick on you, Swan, you just have the most life. So I'm going to swing Strafon at you for 3 through the air.
I'm taking 3 to the dome.
Okay. And then I am, let's see, end step. Whenever he attacks, at the beginning of your end step, create a blood token for each player who lost life this turn. So that is 1 player. So I make 1 blood token.
Hey, Swan, that
Bud.
demonic tutor, is that the one I got you for Christmas? The one he's talking about?
Yes, I believe so.
I thought so.
I want the dual deck divine versus demonic printing.
The one with Liliana.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, and I will pass the turn.
That's it. Up to draw.
Demonic is Swan's favorite card.
It is indeed.
I mean, for only $550, you could get the alpha printing.
I've paid less for a card before. Or I paid more.
I'm
That's
going to play this Plains.
I understand that I am the exception and not the rule, though. Most people are not going to spend $500 on a piece of cardboard.
I'm not going to play Plains. I'm going to play
Please add one takesies backsies counter, sir.
Charwar, Isle Refuge. Gain a life.
Sure.
Takesies Backsies counter has been added. Soul Ring,
2 more of those, you lose the game.
Altar of Champions. I'm going to play the Gaffer. At the beginning of each instep, if I gain 3 or more life this turn, I can draw a card. I will move to instep. I gain 3 life. I'm going to draw a card.
Right, because every card in your deck is a proxy. Spell table is not going to recognize most of them.
Probably not.
What's its power and toughness?
2/3.
Okay. All right.
what was the name of that again?
The Gaffer. Thanks to Goblin and Archimancer reducing my spells, I'm going to cast Cultivate. And I'm going to go find 2 basics. I'm going to put one into play tapped and the other one into play because it's going into my hand and I'm not making another land drop for the turn. So, and I am not going to piss anyone off, so I will just pass the turn.
Cool.
This deck only knows war, but not with the 2/2 that just reduces my spells.
Let's play an island.
Results.
And let's tap 3 for Grazalax, Illithid Scholar. It is a 3/2 horror. Not horror, horror.
Horror.
Whenever a creature I control becomes blocked, I may return it to its owner's hand. And whenever one or more creatures I control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in hand. I will heed the tea, as they say.
Cool. Untap.
Sir, I think you pronounced your card wrong. It's pronounced Squidward Sarcastic Snob.
Oh, is that?
That one is Squidward.
Damn it! Now I need to get that.
Yep.
All right. So I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have to lose a life. And I'm going to play Bloodthirsty Conqueror.
Gross.
Yep. Then I'm going to move to combat. Still no cards in my graveyard, so no one's going to be getting no one's picking anything out of my graveyard for Draina. And then I'm going to swing Strafon at you, Caleb, and I'm going to swing Draina once again just to keep him humble at Swan.
I accept that.
All right.
Well, you kind of have to. You're applying a reach.
3.
3 to you, 4 to Swan. And then I will gain 7 life. And I will make, at my end step, I'll make 2 more blood tokens. All right. And I will pass the turn with 1 card in hand.
Tap.
Which one's this? This is
Draw.
I don't think that's Elephant Graveyard, nor do I think that is Scent of Nightshade.
What are you trying to look up?
Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Is that the one where whenever we lose life, we lose
Whenever you guys
You gain
lose
life?
life, I gain that much life.
Okay,
So
that's what I thought.
Yep. Whenever an opponent loses life, which doesn't even have to be my hand, just any life that you guys
Right.
lose will gain me life. Don't worry, it's not a problem. It's only I only played the card because Swan's gaining life from his Eminence trigger.
Yeah, Josh, I also got Elephant Graveyard when I clicked on it. That's another really expensive card, by the way. Tap to add one colorless to your mana pool or regenerate target elephant or mammoth.
Yep.
Reveal.
All right.
I really think we should do a variant where we play it whatever spell table calls it is.
We're gonna have so many planes.
We're gonna play Authority of the Councils.
Oh my god.
Which
Why?
I just realized is misaligned a little bit. This one is real.
That's why you can tell. It's not the perfect printing.
Yeah.
Fair.
And then I'm gonna path the Elephant Graveyard.
All right.
Okay.
I will end my turn there.
And what do I get? What do I get from Path? Is that life or is that
basic? You can go get a basic.
Cool. I'll take it.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's real bad on camera. The lettering and the stuff is slightly blurry from being off.
Huh. Interesting.
Remind me, and I'll show you tomorrow.
Okay.
Or crazy idea. Take a picture of it, send it to me, and I will share it on our social media later.
Oh yeah, I can do that too.
How do I want to play this turn?
Typically, you want to draw a card, maybe play a land.
Didn't get a land.
Rip.
I think I want a double spell. I'm gonna pay a green and cast Hardened Scales.
Yep.
If a creature would get a +1/+1 counter that I control, it gets an additional one, or that many plus an additional. And then I'm going to play a tapped Questing Beast because Authority of the Console sucks.
But I gain a life.
Yeah, that doesn't help me. And really, I'm the most important one here. I'll pass the turn.
I'm not anything to help you.
Untap.
Well, you should be.
Look, that's my group hug deck.
Your group hug deck is a pillow fort deck disguised as a group hug deck.
Well, so I'm going to make things fun. I'm going to go and tap 2, and I'm going to cast Dungeon Delver. Commander creatures I own have room abilities of dungeons I own trigger an additional time. And then I will pay 1 to cast Fly, enchanting Squidward. Because I've now ordered Squidward. Thanks, Squidward. Enchanted creature has flying, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, venture into the dungeon.
What's that enchantment called?
Fly.
Okay. All right, then.
All right. I'm going to move to combat. And yep. I will swing at Nick for 3 in the air.
Okay. I will take 3 because I can't block anything.
All right. Because I did damage, I will venture into. Oh, what should we do? Choices. Let's do the Tomb of Annihilation.
Okay.
So, the first room, we're going to use a nickel. Each player loses a life.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I have done my damage. I ventured into the dungeon, and I will pass the turn.
I've got a question for you all. How many game changers are in each of your decks? Do you know?
None.
3 in mine.
I also have 0.
I have no clue.
Well, we know you have Draneth,
Wait, I do have Draenith. Yeah.
and I believe you also have Ristic and Smothering Tithe.
Yes.
And
So at
Demonic
least 3.
Tutor.
And Demonic, so 4.
So yours is definitely a bracket 4.
This is not a very well optimized deck, though.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and play Cavern of Souls, naming
This is just-
Vampire.
This is my only bracket 2 deck.
I'm going to tap all floating 1 colorless to bring in Olivia. Will enter tapped, but I will go ahead and attach Swiftfoot Boots to Olivia with that 1 colorless.
Mhm.
And then I will swing Strafon at actually no, I'm gonna leave Strafon up. I'm gonna swing Draina at Swan again. Why not? For 4.
Wow. I'm glad that we're not.
You
working
will
on
gain
that.
so much life, and I'm not even hitting you with commander damage. I'm just keeping you humble, okay?
No,
All I'm doing.
I spell table says that was Aberoth, which is a 9/9.
Mm,
Real glad spell table's wrong on that one.
yeah.
So, Swan wasn't actually being sarcastic. He is glad that it is not.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, and then
What card did I think it was?
I will make
Aberoth.
a blood token, and I will pass the turn with 1 card remaining in hand.
Is it just called
Yeah.
Aberoth?
Aboroth. It's cumulative upkeep. Put a -1/-1 counter on Aberoth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's also a green card, Swan.
Yeah, I'm aware.
In
It's
mixed
fine.
black red deck?
It's fine.
It's fine.
Colors don't matter.
That art is
Everything's
weird.
fine.
Yeah, that's the one. Nick, are you good?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm good. I said I passed the turn, so you're all set, buddy.
It's a
I didn't hear you.
summon
I can't even know
Aberoth.
what jabbering.
Well, stop talking during my turn.
We don't
My
want
turn
an
now. I
11
can
hour
talk all I
game.
want. Ha-ha!
Oh. Hey, Aberoth was done by art was done by Braum, who is one of like the early Magic artists who specialize in like horror themed art. I bet you'd love a lot of his stuff, Nick.
Sunken Hollow. Tapped. Because I have 1 basic.
It's very like old school horror.
1, 2. White. For Valkyrie Harbinger. Flying lifelink at the beginning of each instep. If I gain 4 more life this turn, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying and vigilance.
Oh, goody.
Is that a real card too? Because Spell Table picked that up immediately.
It is not. It's real art, but it's not a real card. It's proxy.
Okay. 4 or 5. That's so big.
That's
It's
what
fine.
she said.
And on that note, I'm going to just pass the turn.
I would again like a land, preferably one that enters untapped.
Gonna stop being so picky. Oop, till it.
Crack this. Go grab a Taiga. Taiga. And I'm going to cast my commander, Minsk and Boo, Timeless Heroes.
Woohoo!
Which will come with a Boo token as a trigger. And Boo will sadly be tapped.
Boo.
Yes, that's what I said. Boo. All right. So he enters tapped. 4 counters on, or 3 counters on there. It'll go up to 4. And then I'm going to pay 2 with the reduction again from an Archimancer to play a Selvala Heart of the Wild, I think. Yeah, Heart of the Wilds. So now if you play a creature that has greater power than any of my creatures, or anyone's creatures, you get to draw a card. Same goes for me. And she does mana dork things. Very, very big scaling mana dork things. But mostly it's because I keep missing my drops. I'm going to uptick. I'm going to go to 4. What do you know? Questing Beast just happens to have haste and or trample, so it can get 3+1/+1 counters. Because Hardened Steels, it gets 4. I have an 8/8. Swan, would you be interested in what would you be interested in doing with my 8/8?
Pointing it at not me.
Unfortunately, much like every other thing, I can't call back the attack. He's got a mind of his own.
I mean, you could, but then you get to take backseat, and then 2 more.
So he can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. He does a thing about planeswalkers that doesn't matter, and combat damage that would be dealt by creatures I control cannot be prevented.
I'm just going to take the 8.
Okay. It also doesn't have trample, so it has haste.
That's fine. Still going to take the 8. I don't want to lose my Harbinger.
I'll pass the turn.
All right. Untap.
I'd rather you lose that one.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure
my deck doesn't do super well against flying. I think I have a couple dragons in here.
Play blue. Play an island. What to do?
So, Caleb, I have King of the Hill on in the background, and it is the episode where Khan moves in next door.
Yeah, I'm going to pay a 1 and a black.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Agent of Shadow Thieves. So this enchantment, commanded creatures I own have, whenever this creature attacks a player, if no opponent has more life than that player, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. It gains Death Touch and indestructible until end of turn.
Is that the one where they start off barbecuing and then Khan moves in and the first thing Hank asks him is, "Are you Chinese or Japanese?"
Yep, that's the one.
And then Cotton immediately knows, nope, he's Laotian.
I'm going to go ahead and move to combat. And I think...
Ocean? Which ocean?
Now, since we do have a resident judge...
Yep, what's up?
If I bounce said creature, Squidward, back to my hand, does the enchantment go with it?
No. It just falls off.
Okay.
It would specifically say, return creature and anything enchanting creature to its owner's hand. Which I think there are bounce spells that do that, but I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Okay.
But I have the magic of the internet.
Well, I definitely want to venture into the dungeon some more, because I feel like that is what this deck is supposed to do. So I'm going to go ahead and swing at Caleb for 3 in the air.
Yep, can't do anything about it.
And I will then, well, let's see. First, I will draw a card, which apparently I missed that trigger last time. And then let's venture. Now, I could be a dick, and I could go with Oubliette, where we all, discard a card and sacrifice an artifact, a creature, and a land. But I'm not going to. I'm going to go to Veils of Fear. Each player loses 2 life unless they discard a card.
I'll take 2.
Actually, I'm gonna take 2.
Take 2.
I also will take 2. All right, and then I will. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Cool. All right, and I will draw for turn. Okay, I'll pay 2 black to cast Sign in Blood, targeting myself, losing 2 life, and drawing 2 cards.
Good job.
1, 2. I will cast a Wooded Foothills for turn. I will tap, lose a life, go get myself something else. I will go get a land of some sort.
Mark of Eviction is one of the cards that does it. At the beginning of your upkeep, return an enchanted creature and all ores attached to that creature to their owner's hands.
Okay. My original intent was I was going to swing into Nick, knowing he'd block, bounce this back to my hand, so then I get really fly back to my hand.
Gotcha. All right, and then so I played Blood Crypt, lost 2 life, so it can enter untapped. Then I will tap my Soul Ring to play an Arcane Signet. And then I will tap the Arcane Signet, sack a blood token, discard a card, and draw a card.
That
Okay.
appears to be the only one I can find off the top of my head, or off the brief search I'm doing.
Sounds good. And then I will move to combat, and I will swing.
Pass through combat?
What's up?
I said pass through combat?
I'm moving to. I said I was moving to combat. I didn't say pass to combat. Moving to combat. I'll swing Olivia at Josh right back at you, 3 through the air, and I will swing Draina at Caleb for 4 in the air.
I can't block fires.
Instep,
I will take 3 from Olivia because that makes me sad.
and instep, I will make 2 blood tokens, and then I will pass the turn with 1 card in hand.
All right. Untap. I'll have to keep track of this. Draw.
Nick, I just sent you something. I'm interested to see what you think.
All right.
It's not magic related.
Island Plains.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
I'm surprised.
No, I think it's right. I mean, that was his biggest hit. And it was definitely her biggest hit because her only other hit was
Kiss Me Deadly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I think is the better song. But
I
Where are
agree.
your massive creatures going next turn?
I only have 1 massive creature and I haven't decided. Or are you talking to Nick?
No, you're talking to you. Sorry.
I only have an 8/8.
Yeah, where's that 8/8 going?
I don't know.
Is not at me is the answer I'm looking for here, Caleb.
I believe he already stated same.
Well,
I mean, if it means I get to keep my creatures, then probably not at you.
okay. That's the answer I'm looking for right now. I will tap 2 for Rock Champion. Pro Black Red, and whenever a creature in this battlefield, I may gain a life.
well, that is not good for my deck.
Nope. Not good for half of my deck.
1, 2, 3. Black. Polluted Bonds.
Okay, whenever land enters, we take it in, or we take 2.
You take 2, and I gain 2.
Right. It's whenever a land is entered, or whenever you play a land.
Whenever a land enters.
I hate that. I don't have any lands, but I hate that.
I will move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh, anything with wings?
Not at the moment.
Okay. I'm going to swing the Valkyrie at you for 4 in the air.
Yep.
I'll gain 4. I will move to instep and create an angel. Which, where the hell did my tokens go? Probably in the deck box. They're not in the deck box. Okay. Yeah, I'll pass a turn at that while I find where my tokens went.
All right, during my upkeep, I'm going to decline the boo trigger.
Boo.
I'm going to play this land and take 2. Swan will gain 2. Of course, now I draw lands. I'm going to uptick, put 4 more counters on this guy. Then I'm going to pay a green and activate Selvala. And add X mana in any combination of colors where X is the greatest power among creatures I control. I'm going to add 8 green and 4 red. I'm going to use 5 green for this, leaving me 7 with 2 green. So I'll use 1 green, 1 red for this.
This Orc army is an angel.
1 green, 2 red for Halana and Alana. Halana and Elena roommates. All right. Then at the beginning of combat on my turn, you put X +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control where X is Helena and Elena's power. That creature gains haste until end of turn. Well, let's just go here. So I will put 2, which will actually be 3. And now I have a 15/15.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Nick, I'm going to attack you and give you a chance to block with Strafon if you want.
Yep, I'll block with Strafon.
Okay, no trample.
Cool.
I'll pass turn. I have no cards in hand.
All right. Untap.
That. Dose.
Well, let's play another island. And I think.
You will lose 2 and I'll gain 2.
That answers that question. All right. Well, for starters, damn it. I'm gonna have to do what I wanted to do, but I kind of need to do this for the table, so hopefully it garnishes some favor. I'm going to tap 1 into black, and I'm going to cast Terror, targeting Valkyrie Harbinger.
What? Valkyrie, go bye-bye.
I mean, that was at the end of each instant. So
I've only gotten it once.
still. Right. So let's go 2 and tap the Path of Ancestry for black. For 1 Teeth Fang Blade. 2/2 Death Touch. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player venturing into the dungeon. I will strike because it's a rogue. We'll keep that on top. Move to combat. Nick, I'm going to swing at you for 3 in the air.
Okay, I'm going to take 3.
All right. Trigger, I will draw a side card. I will venture into the dungeon to the Sandfall cell. Each player loses 2 life unless they sacrifice an artifact, creature, or land.
I'll sack the gaffer.
I will sacrifice the Squidward.
It was what now? It was sacrifice a discard a card.
So sacrifice an artifact, creature, or land. You've got plenty of blood tokens.
Yep. Yeah, I'll sack a blood token. There we go.
Was that just Nick or all of us?
No, that's all of us.
Artifact, I'll sack Boo.
All right. Yeah, now it's my turn.
All right. Cool. I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Okay. I will tap. Let's go. 1, 2. So black. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll go 5. And I'm going to play Hunger of the Ancient One, or Exquisite Blood.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
And I'm going to pay 1 to sack a blood token, draw a card, and I will discard Olivia's Wrath. And I hadn't played a land for turn, so why not? I'll play a Swamp.
You will lose 2, I'll gain 2.
Yep. Then I will move to combat. And I am going to swing Olivia at Caleb. She's going to trigger, and that's going to bring back Strafan, who is tapped, but attacking. So I'm pretty sure that overrides the...
It does.
Yep.
Yeah, it does. I still gain a life, though. Actually,
you still gain a life. And then... and Strafan will be swinging at Josh. And then you have a 4/4 Angel, so I'm not going to sack my Draena just yet. So I'll just let those be the hits. So 3 at Caleb, 3 at Josh. I'll gain 6 life.
I took 3 and 3 Commander.
Okay. I took 3.
And then I will make 2 more blood tokens, and I will pass the turn.
I found my answer to the Flyers.
What is that?
The roommates have reach.
Oh.
Because one of them is an archer.
Well, so is Nylea, but she doesn't have reach.
Yeah, that is confusing for many reasons. Mostly because we can literally see birds in the art of her that she could just slap down.
I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna swing the 4/4 flyer at Caleb and the 1/1 at Nick.
I am going to block the 1/1 with my 4/4. I'm sure you have something the 1/1 with my 4/4.
Black.
Pro black.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well then I have to take 1, I guess, and you'll probably pump it somehow. I'm guessing here.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, I think he's gonna board wipe.
You are correct.
But hang on, Caleb, you lost 4 life, right?
4. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Gain 2 off of Loro. All right. And then 2 planes, Soul Ring, doesn't matter for Fumigate. Destroy all creatures. I gain 1 life for each creature destroyed.
Josh, you got yourself a free counter there?
1, 2.
No, I don't run free counters in this.
How many creatures destroyed? 2 for
3.
me. 5, 6. Caleb? 5.
Yep.
So 11. All right. And then I'm going to play Bajuka Bog as land per turn. And I'm going to hit you, Nick, since you're the only one that's really got recursion right now.
Okay. Exile my graveyard.
And then I'll use the last 2 black, doesn't matter, for Phyrexian Arena.
Sure.
Okay.
And I'll pass turn.
All right, untap, upkeep. I will put a boo token into play tapped. I will draw a card. I'll play Wooded Foothills and I'll lose 2. I will uptick and put 4 counters on boo. I will pass the turn.
All right. Okay. I will start off by playing this beautiful white bordered swamp.
There's no such thing as beautiful and white bordered in the same sentence, unless it's this card is beautiful because it's not white bordered.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and take 3 in the black. Finally cast my commander.
Comes in tapped. Good, sir.
You be a dupe. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
I only have 1 card in hand.
Cool. Yeah. Beginning of the end step. Let's see if I. Oh, I do not have the initiative. Lucky you. Okay. Pass turn.
All right. Tap, upkeep, draw. All right. I can go with that. So let's see. I've got 1. That's my 3. Let's just make that my black. 4 and 6. Okay, and I will play Crossway Troublemakers. Attacking vampires you control have Death Touch and Lifelink. Whenever a vampire you control dies, you may pay 2 life. If you do, draw a card. I will pay 1 to attach Swiftfoot Boots to that. It will intertap, though, of course. So it is a tapped creature, but that will still be fun. And then I will pass the cards, hellbent as ever. Pass the cards, pass the turn. I have no cards. All right.
For a moment there, I thought it was when you were like, when you stumbled upon your words, my first thought was, oh, is that like your cool whip?
Gain 2, but lose 1. I'll draw 2 cards.
I'll gain a life.
Caleb, I think we need to deal with this life gain shenanigans.
I'm really not abusing the life gain. I'm just keeping myself in the game at the moment here, okay? So I'm not abusing the life gain here.
I think he's talking about me.
I think that, well, yeah, I mean, I'm technically gaining life too, but it's not near the cataclysmic level that you are.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just going to cast my commander. I don't have much else to do right now. 2, 3,
Oh, I forgot to lose 2 when I played that beautiful
4,
swamp.
5. And I will just pillow fort up with a ghostly prison.
Jesus Christ.
And I'll end my turn there.
At your end step, I will fetch. I will technically lose 3 because of the the fetch
blue.
and then I'm gonna grab Commercial District. Maybe I can surveil something useful to the top.
All right.
Makes anybody feel better. The only thing left in my hand is a swamp.
It kind of does. Let's see, 66. Can I kill him? One way to find out. I have no cards in hand. I get a Surveil. Boo is a 5/5. I will surveil this forest to the graveyard. I will draw. It's not what I needed. I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to put all these counters on Boo, which is actually going to be one more because of Hardened Scales. I will pay the 2 to attack Swan.
What's the total taken?
12, 15, 15. Or no, 12, 16, 17. 17.
And unblockable, right?
No, trample haste.
Okay, yeah, well, might as well be. 17 it is.
Cool. Main phase 2, I would like to -3 Minskin Boo. Timeless Heroes. I would like to throw this hamster at Swan's face for 17 damage, and I would like to draw 17 cards.
Holy hell.
17 more it is.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I have 18 cards in hand.
And a partridge in a pear tree?
No, my pear tree got taken away from me.
Oh, okay.
I was, well, you know what? Let's not talk about why it was taken away from me. I'm gonna play Command Tower and lose 2 because I need to try to get some of these spells out of my hand. Let's go Chaliceman. Let's go Basilisk Collar. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to go as quick as I can here.
No worries.
Let's go.
If anyone's slowing the game down, it's me, so.
Yeah, something went from having no options to a lot of options. I'm deciding what I want to do here.
Hey, Cameron. Thanks for joining on stream. We appreciate it.
Let's go. Because it's funny and is part of our Commander tradition, I'm going to Vandal Blast your Soul Ring, Swan.
You son of a bitch.
You know you're not allowed to have Soul Rings.
I know. It doesn't make me like it anymore.
Then I'm going to play Tribute to the World Tree, and I'm going to move to discard. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in hand. I'll probably be discarding a bunch of lands. Sheltered Thicket. Helm of Cauldron is kind of useless with Authority out. Carplucent Forest. And then 3 more lands. And I'll pass.
All right. Untap.
I did the thing, guys.
You did do the thing.
Yeah.
All righty.
Cameron 17 trample. No big deal.
NBD.
And that's how you deal 34 damage in one turn. And draw 17 cards.
All right. Let's go ahead and pay 1. We cast Leather Armor. Equip creature with +0/+1 and has ward 1. I can pay 0. Activate only once each turn to equip. I'm going to do so. And let's see. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 shortcut seeker. When Shortcut Seeker deals combat damage to a player adventure into the dungeon.
All right.
All right, let's see here. I don't want to piss off Caleb because I don't need a giant hamster being flung at my face.
Well, it enters tap next turn.
Still. I have Manache, so I'm going to go ahead and swing at Nick for 3.
All right.
However, hold on. Because you do have the most life, I do put a 1/1 counter, and she does gain indestructible and death touch. Not that that's really important, but the counter is important because now it's 4.
4. Okay, I take 4 commander.
All right. Pass the
Cool.
turn.
All right. Draw for turn. I am going to tap my Soul Ring, float 1, sack a token, discard a Haunted Ridge, draw a card. Yeah, that's actually not a bad card. All right, with my still floating 1, I'm going to pay 1 more. Actually, I'll pay. That's a black. This will be my colorless. And here's 1 more black to play Sorin the Mirthless. He'll enter with +4 on him. And I will uptick him. So look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card and put it in your hand. If you do, you lose life equal to its mana value. I will.
Apparently, according to Spell Table, that is a serialized schematic version of Helm of the Host.
Sweet.
Wow.
Congratulations.
All right.
Yeah, serialized of all things.
So I will reveal that it is a swamp. So I will put it into my hand and lose no life because it has no mana value.
I actually have a serialized card in here. It's a Cinder Vines.
Nice.
I'm going to discard that swamp, sack a blood token, draw a card.
Is that the one that you pulled while I was with you at Nick's, or?
No, that was Prime Speaker Zagona. This is the this is one that I pulled out of just a collector box that I bought.
And I'm going to draw another card. And I'm going to tap 1, sack another, draw another card. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, what the hell? I mean, we're on a roll here. Draw a card. Okay.
Heads up, Nick, we can see your cards when you hold them like that.
Well, that's fine. You saw it. It's okay. All right. It's all right. Just speeding the game up here, man. Okay, and then I will go ahead and move to combat, and don't have enough to attack Swan. So for what's worth, Josh, I'll just swing back at you with a 5/5 lifelink death touch vampire.
Yep, can't do anything about that. Take 5.
Okay, I will gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I will gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off of the life that you lost. Then I will go ahead and pass the turn with 1 card in hand.
Okay, tap. Keep. Draw. I'm going to draw again off of Phyrexian Arena. Lose a life. And then when on the life gain from that 1 draw, I'm going to pay 1. And draw 1 off of Alaro, and everyone is going to lose a life.
Yep.
All right. So I lose life, but then I'll gain 2 life back.
Okay. Yep. And that's a really unfortunate set of draws. Drew 3 lands. Play a swamp. Land for turn. And I will pass the turn there.
Okay. I didn't think I was going to make it this far. I am at 9, though. I will untap, upkeep, put in a boo. Draw a card.
All right, I'm going to gain a life. I'm going to pay one, and I'm going to draw a card off of Allura. Everyone will lose a life except for Nick. He'll net 2.
So I can kill myself in the funniest way possible here. So I think I'm going to do it.
All right.
I'm going to play this and lose 2 and you gain 2.
All right. I'm going to pay a life and draw another card.
I'm going to cast Traverse the Outlands. Wait, no, that doesn't actually work the way I want it to because I have to have it. Oh, yeah, okay. I figured it out. I will go plus on Minskin Boo, put 3 counters there. And then I will move to combat, move all the counters over, so it'll have +4. So there's 2 plus. Yeah. It's got a lot of counters. Yeah. And now I will cast Traverse the Outlands in main phase 2, which says search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the greatest power among creatures I control. Put those cards on the battlefield tapped. I'd like to search for 20-something basic lands. Swan, you're only going to get triggers off of some of these because then I die.
Yeah. So let me know how many I get triggers off of and all.
4.
4? Okay.
Yeah, because then I die and all the triggers fall off the stack, I believe. And if I'm wrong,
4.
I'm wrong. It doesn't matter. Either way, I'm killing myself in a hilarious way because I had nothing going on.
I'm going to pay 4. I'm going to draw 4. Josh, you will lose 4. Nick will lose something.
That authority blanked my entire deck. There's the serialized Cinderella.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
Number 554. I still have not got to riding the Delu horse. Lands. I don't even know how many basics I have left. And it goes straight to Josh's turn.
Good.
Get him.
I'm top. There's a card.
I only had 8 basics left.
Play land. Lose 2. I'm going to pay 3 and a black for a vicious battle rager. When ETBs, I take the initiative. So we'll get the Undercity.
Is that the black one that gets counters if you have the initiative?
Let's see. Whenever this becomes blocked by a creature, that creature's controller loses 5.
Also, Josh, you don't get the Undercity if you're already in a dungeon. Whenever you would venture into the Undercity, you actually just venture into the dungeon, and then you get the Undercity next time.
I thought they were separate dungeons, though.
They are, but you can't be in 2 dungeons at once because flavor.
Okay.
So you have to finish your current one, and then if you take the initiative, you go into the Undercity. And if you venture into the dungeon, you will through the Undercity.
Okay. So I'll finish the Tomb of Annihilation, the Cradle of the Death God, to create the Atropal. Now, since it is legendary, I'm gonna get 1. Well, it's fine. You get a 4/4. Death touch. All right.
I just noticed what life you're at. That's fantastic.
All right.
Let's see.
Josh, you say a 4/4 came in?
Yeah, it's a 4/4 demon.
Okay, I'm going to gain a life.
Sorry, a 4/4 God Horror.
Tap 1, draw a card.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and... You just have 1 creature up, Nick, correct?
I have no creatures up.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will swing my commander at Nick.
Okay.
Since you do have the most life, I will get the trigger to get the counter. Then the other is coming at Is Laurel out?
Aloro is out, and I also have Ghostly Prison up.
I mean, I could pay for it, but yeah, no, we'll do this. Yep, swinging it, Nick. 5.
Cool. All right.
Okay. I did combat damage. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Move to my end step. I do have the initiative, and since I have completed the dungeon, I get to create 3 treasure tokens, and then I'll pass the turn.
All right. I will untap lots of stuff, and I will draw for turn. All right. I'm going to play a mountain. I'm going to tap 2 black and my soul ring to play Diabolic Tutor.
Yep.
Gonna go search my library for. Let's go. Hang on, sorry, just looking around here. There he goes. All right, put that card in my hand, shuffle. Okay, then I will go ahead and I will uptick sword, and I will look at the top card of my library. Yep. So I can reveal it and put it in my hand. It's Markov Baron. So I will lose 3 life to put it in my hand. Right? Use 3 life, I think. Yes, 3 life. Getting that point where it's getting dark in here. Got to turn on a backlight. 2, 3. Okay. And then I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3 for Markov Baron. That's getting her tapped.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
A1 draw card.
Okay. And then I'm gonna tap 3 more for Vito, Thorn of the Dusk Rose.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna tap the Arcane Signet to attach the Swiftfoot Boots to Vito. He is entering tapped, of course. And then I'm gonna go ahead and launch my 5/5 Death Touch Lifelink at Josh.
Yeah, can't do anything about that. 5.
Okay. Then I am going to gain life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that's going to trigger hunger, or sorry, that's going to trigger veto. So Josh, you're going to lose 5 life.
And I'm
Yeah.
dead.
Wash, rinse, repeat until you drain us.
And there you go. Yep, that's it. There's the combo.
Nicely done.
I knew what you were going for, and had you have not been able to pull it off on this turn, I was just going to completely screw everything up and cast her.
Supreme victory.
Yeah, I was gonna go for Sanguine, but then I remembered I had Cavern of Souls, and in the event Josh was gonna try to counter, I could keep Vito out in a round. So I figured, what the heck.
Good.
All right,
Nicely done.
Olivia did gross stuff. It was fun.
Hey, still faster than you know.
Yep.
Yeah, so this deck, when I built it, I have like 10. It's like 5 different combinations that I can run as the commander pairing.
This was one of those decks you tried to build where you could, pick anything.
Yeah, so it's a lot of rogue tribal and dungeon delving.
Gotcha. Cool.
So
Cool.
I think it's a fun deck.
Yeah, I'm not disputing it. All right, give me 1 second. We're gonna take a quick break, Josh.
Unfortunately, I only have time for one game tonight. I have a
Okay.
very, very long day ahead of me. But maybe we can work out something and record this weekend and upload some more gameplay later in the early next week. So
That could definitely be
Works.
doable, and I'm open to that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It was like, works for me, and I actually don't mind that because, like I said, 12 hours of sleep this week, so I can go to bed.
yeah. Caleb is exhausted. I've got a big day tomorrow, and then if it seemed like I was a little distracted during the game, I was. I'm playing in a planetary qualifier for Star Wars Unlimited, so I'm really trying to get in the mindset for that because I would like to do well. I mean, it's competitive play.
yeah, and you're sitting here cheating on us with your other game. I mean, come on.
I mean, you're not wrong. Okay. It is a fun game as far as like you don't have to worry about 11-hour games. It's not possible.
It's
Definitely
always a
not.
plus.
But I just the flow of the game is fun because when you take an action, then your opponent takes an action. They do have a multiplayer format called Twin Suns. Decks are actually super cheap, so Nick, I may just have to surprise you and just get you one.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you won't say no.
I mean, no. I mean, I wanted to try the starter decks. I just was just trying to not get involved. But I mean, I'm down to learn a game in the sense of I'm not going to do anything other than maybe play a starter deck and just have fun with it. But
Yeah, well, the Twin Suns is it's a different beast all around. So, but on that note, let's go around the horn. Let's start off with Caleb before he falls asleep on us.
Yeah, just shout out to everyone who tuned in, watched, enjoyed it. You know, we're running a little shorter tonight, but we'll be back with some longer form content at some point in the future, and just keep bearing with us. Keep an eye on social media. I'll be periodically posting tournament updates for my CEDH adventures, and if you want to reach out and both help me achieve my goal of turning Magic into a hobby and side hustle, and continue my love of teaching people about Magic, I do offer coaching. I've got numerous skills. You can find all the information on the EDH Brothers page. Feel free to message me through X, Blue Sky, all those things. I'm Glorious Wolfman on pretty much every platform, and you can find me through the EDH Brothers Facebook page. I'm happy to help with 60 card formats as well as Commander and especially CEDH.
Nice, Swan.
Yeah, again, always fun getting to sling some fancy cardboard and annoy Caleb. Love doing that. Always having a good time. So thanks everyone for tuning in and do all the things like subscribe, appease the algorithm gods, and yeah, until next time.
All right, and Nick.
all right, well, yeah, fun. Great to be back. Definitely probably see me on some more pre-recorded content in the future. But when I can make the Thursday night streams, I'm going to be excited to do so and hang out with you guys. So yes, of course, like, subscribe. If you're local and you want to come hang out with us on Sunday at Kayfabe Cards, we'd love to have you guys there. Yeah, hope everyone just has a fantastic, great night. Hey, it's springtime, so get outside. Do something that Magic players don't often do. Go get outside, get some exercise, something like that.
Or what is it the kids say? Go touch grass.
Go touch some grass. Yeah, go touch some grass. Exactly.
I would like to create a counter argument to that, and everyone stay inside and enjoy the air conditioning.
Agreed.
And on that note, again, thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure to check out our various friends that support us as far as just being awesome. Obviously, Kayfabe Cards, Video Game Plus out in Oklahoma, AI armor. We love them. Their grafting sleeves are chef's kiss. Their deck boxes are sweet. Go check them out. Made by players for players. I mean, look at that thing. It's beautiful. No, I was not paid to say that. I just really love their stuff. So, and then, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. And on that note, we will see you all next time. Adios.
Later, everyone.
Later.